to do the crochet club here in the library. I'm going to do it as a members only live. So literally, I'm just going to sit down and crochet, wait for everybody to come. I never know who's going to come, who's going to not come, but welcome to Crochet Club. Come. So we have taken over this back room, and it's quite nice, our own little space, because we do tend to get a little bit loud in here. So not sure how good you can see me. Let me move over here a little bit. So all I'm doing today is I'm just going to make some dishcloths. I don't really have a project that I want to bring here, so I'm just going to go ahead and make some dishcloths. Start with the summer rose. Actually, I think I'm going to sit over here. Now I can't really see my phone, so if you do log in and I don't say hello to you, it's because I can't see that you're here. So I'm glad you're here. And as promised, members only crochet club. How much fun is this? My crochet club just grew by all of my members. All right, so the first one I'm going to do is a summer rose. I just feel like lately I've been on a kick for dishcloths. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start that. You know, I'm supposed to keep my glasses on, but I never do. So, because I tend to look like this, like I'm 100. So, might seem a little boring at first. And like I said, I don't know who shows up. School's back in session. I don't know if the kids are going to be able to come. I don't know if any of the other ladies or gentlemen will be able to come. So for right now, we're just going to kind of quietly crochet and see who pops in. All right. Beginning PC, beginning popcorn. Oh, okay. Chain 3, 3 doubles crochet indicated in the back loop. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. 2, 3. Okay. Chain 2. What's PC? Popcorn. 4 double crochet as indicated. Okay. 2, 3. They don't look like popcorn though, right? Let's see. Beginning crochet. As indicated in instructions, drop the loop from the hook, insert the hook in the front, pick up 3. No, I'm just going to do a regular. Let's see. See if I can actually follow instructions. I doubt it, but we'll see. So we're doing a popcorn, right? 1, 2, 3. All of that. Chain 2. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Go through all of them. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. Go through there. Okay. Do 4 times. Hi.
Hello.
Just to remind you, we are doing live crochet club on my channel, if you don't mind. However, if you don't want to be on camera, sit in that chair. If you don't care, sit on over here. Just hang on out with me and just do like we normally do. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I do have a brain fart though.
Oh, hey. Happens to the best of us. What's going on?
Okay, where it says
Chain 71.
chain 71. That one I've got.
First, okay.
First crochet. Oh, single crochet. 6 slip. I've done these mittens.
Right. So with the, okay, let me show you. A slip stitch is a single crochet without the yarn over. That's how I think of it. So here I have my chain, right?
Okay.
Let me show you this way. Here I have my chain. A slip, yeah, so it is, that's how I look at it. It's a single crochet without the yarn over. So here's your chain. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the first one. So I'm just going in, pick up the loop, and pull it right through the original.
Okay.
Whereas with a single crochet at this point, once you pulled up a loop, you would yarn over.
Right.
Right. So it's the same thing.
Okay.
There's the single crochet, but without that, it's just pull it through for the slip stitch. Hey, you know what? You learn so many things that
Let me tell you.
all of a sudden your brain goes, stop.
I've made these, and yesterday I'm thinking,
What are you making? Booties?
mittens.
Mittens. Oh, awesome.
But what the heck?
What in the...
Yeah, that too.
I love that yarn. That's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. Is it, oh, it's Lion Brand?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Heartland.
Heartland. I am on a kick of dishcloths.
Oh,
And I'm loving them. I don't know why. And then I did this today for my stash buster.
that's cute.
Those are those K-cups from your coffee pot.
All right.
So I wanted to figure a way to reuse them
That's
and
cute.
use up some yarn. So there you go.
Dishcloths, I must have 100 of them made in
I just keep
my
making
sewing room.
I just keep making them. I'm to the point now where I'm like, I don't need them, but
And today I said to my husband, I need like a shelf or a cabinet or something
yeah.
to put I've got to reorganize this yarn room because
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
all whole skeins together and little balls for scrappy crap.
Exactly.
together.
And that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing my Stash Buster series, because I did that. I put the whole skeins that haven't been touched.
Yeah.
They're all in my closet,
Yep.
color coordinated.
Yep.
And then I've got this whole other wall of this.
I got
And I'm like, what
tons
do
of
I
those.
do with this? So I'm caking up stuff that looks like this. I turn into this, and then I'm putting them on the wall. But there's so much of it that it's going to take me weeks.
Yeah.
Dare I say months
Yep.
to do this, because I don't know.
So I went down in the basement today and I said to him, you've got 2 shelves. One can consolidate on the other. I said, I want that dragged into my sewing.
Good for you.
So we did that this morning. Now I got to go get plastic totes.
Yeah. Check the thrift stores.
I looked on the marketplace on my iPad and I saw some, but oh God.
Have you ever been to the Goodwill in Troy?
Yes.
They always have those containers.
I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah. So I would check, and they're usually like $4 a piece. So
Oh.
that's not bad at all,
No.
considering the regular ones are like 11, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I
No,
would start there.
I go tomorrow.
There you go. I wouldn't steer you wrong.
Got nothing going on tomorrow. What the heck?
I get to see my grandson tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow's the day I'm starting my weekly dinners for my daughter. So each week on Wednesday, I'm going to bring her something.
Nice.
I don't care what it is, and she doesn't care what it is. She said, Mom, I
Oh,
just need a
nice.
day when I don't have to plan anything.
That's nice. That's
So I
really
said,
nice.
yes, I will bring, and I'll try to remember the meals that she used to like.
Yeah, I
But-
do that for my daughter. It's macaroni and cheese
Yeah.
or tuna noodle casserole.
Yes.
She'll say, "What's for supper?" And I said, "I'm having tuna noodle casserole." Oh, did you make an extra?
Yeah. Did you make any
casserole?
extra?
I said,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
Hey, everybody that's just joining, remember it's a members only live from Crochet Club. So we are just hanging out here at the library and doing what we like best, crochet. So nothing fancy, just all of us hanging out, doing what we always do. Oh, by the way, I took the rose hips last week from the rose plant out front,
Ah,
and I made rose hip honey. It came out so good.
oh, great.
It came out really good. I was supposed to bring it and share, but I forgot because that's how I roll.
Now you got enough on your mind.
Right? I can't. I still haven't cleaned out my car from the fair. So that's happening. All right, so 7 times, okay.
How's Fritz?
He got stung by a bee over the weekend.
Oh.
And he got so sick. He was like throwing up and
Oh no.
and he kept looking at me like, "Mommy, fix it." And I'm like, "Honey, I don't know what to do." It was pitiful.
Mine went out and bit a bee and got stung in the mouth. I said, well, goofball.
Now you'll know.
Don't do that again.
Now you learn. Yeah, so we were supposed to go out to dinner Saturday night, but Fritz getting stung put the end to that. My whole family was on edge because we were at camp, and all he was doing was walking across the yard to see my sister, and sure enough, he stepped right on a bee, which oddly enough was exactly what happened to me 3 weeks earlier. So, poor little thing.
Yeah.
He cried for like 2 hours, and I think when he got sick, it was because I put hydrocortisone on his hand.
Oh.
And I think he licked it off, and that's what made him sick. But still, I was waiting for anaphylactic shock. I was waiting, you know, of course, when it comes to him, I'm overly protective and overly worried. So I had his foot soaked in ice and
Yeah.
yeah. So next week we have the meeting about how things went at the fair. I can't wait.
Oh.
So you're not coming back next year? I can't say as I blame you if you say no.
Oh, probably by next year.
Good, because I'm going to redo it. I'm going to redo how the judges do it. Like, they put you in all crafts. I want you to just be the crochet and knit. And then I want someone to be kids' crafts. And then I want someone to be the paintings and the collages. And then someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to change how that goes. So if you would consider it, that would be lovely.
Right? I meant to tell you, my husband reminded me, he says, I never got to say anything to her Sunday before we left. He says, that's amazing amount of work and amazing how it looked in there. He said it was absolutely great.
That really
I said, I will tell her.
That really feels good, especially with all the struggles we faced in there.
Yeah, they were kind of cranky.
Cranky is such a sweet word. For
I mean, they were very helpful, the two ladies that worked with me.
Yes.
The older of the two
yes.
was named Jerry.
Yes, yep.
But she was kind of cross.
Oh, yeah. And poor Mary, every time she tried to help, she would get in trouble. Oh, good times. It is so good.
But I did ask her, I said, the other lady that was there, she said, can you tell Sue, would you vote on this one for her because she goes to crochet club with the girls? And
good.
So she says, oh, I'm not supposed to talk to the judges. And she walked away. I said, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I told them, if you have skin in the game, I don't want you. Yeah. So, and that's kind of what you were doing, right?
Yeah, I said, I really don't want to.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm so sorry.
So the other lady kind of helped me with that one.
Oh, good times. Yeah, by the end of the week it was better, but still very trying. But that's how I wanted to do. I'm going to get people that know certain crafts and have them do the judging of that craft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Forgot you were there for a minute. Sorry. So this is our members only live from Crochet Club. I see a bunch of you on there, but I'm way over here and I can't see who's there. I'm guessing Margaret. I'm guessing because usually Margaret's there, but I hope you guys are having fun. This is kind of just what we do. We hang out and we're crocheting at the library, and we'll see if anybody else comes and joins. But like I said, school's back in session, so maybe the parents can't get here or the kids can't get here. So we are quite fine just hanging out in the library. All right. Do-do-do-do-do. That's a fun noise. Okay, with the right side facing. Wait, I didn't do that part yet. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Well, hello. How are you?
Oh, good.
Good. Reminding you that the live is on. We're just doing our crochet live, just so that it's not a surprise. We can't really see anybody, so it's fine. How was your week?
Good. I got a lot done.
Did you? Good. Oh my. What are you building now? Is this your Halloween?
This is upgrades on my Barbosa cosplay.
Wow. And all I made was candy corn. And I was proud of myself for the candy
I
corn.
think they're cute.
This was my stash buster candy corn, but that's all right. Okay.
All right, Patrick, stop talking.
So, chain, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. All right. We were just talking about next year's judging and how I'm going to do it a little bit different. Like I was saying, I wanted whoever knows quilting to do the quilts and the sewing.
Yeah.
Whoever knows crochet to do just the crochet and the knit.
Yeah.
Well, they had you guys mixing and matching all into everything, and I'm like, no. So I'm going to change the book as far as that goes, as far as obviously the guys that do the antiques will do the antiques, but whoever knows photographs is going to do photographs. Whoever knows painting will do the painting, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
It really does. But who are they to make sense? Alright. Change it in the same space, chain 3. All right. Wow, this is a difficult dishcloth. I didn't expect it. I'm like, oh, it's only 5 rows. We're good. No, we're not.
Sometimes that's 4 too many for me.
I know. I agree.
So what are you working on?
Mittens.
Ah,
I got my Addy up and running.
ooh.
It had a broken needle, and I was avoiding changing the needle because it can be a bear. I mean, if you jiggle it one little bit to the wrong direction,
Yeah,
you're not gonna fix it.
it's not happening. Yeah.
Well, then I'm trying to record it because one of my members is she's struggling with her Addy, so I was making that to show her how to change the needle. So I go through the whole thing. I change the needle. I put it all together. It's working. I look up and my camera had turned off.
Oh.
So I had to do it all again. Could you imagine if it messed up the second time? I would have been so mad.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you. I'm trying to teach myself left-hand crochet.
Ah, all right.
It is not pretty, and it is not going fast, but I did get a chain of 20. And then I pulled it out because
They
It
tried to teach me or tell me at the library in Valley Falls that there's just no other way other than right-handed. She says, you have to learn
no.
crochet and knit right-handed. I said,
Okay.
no.
Well, if your brain just doesn't work it that way, it doesn't work that way.
Well, I learned, my aunt was learning, and she's left-handed, so I learned left-handed at the same time.
Oh, that's good.
Obviously, I forgot it since then, because it's been years. So I knit one direction, get the end, knit the other way.
Right, and that's a great way. That's kind of what I was doing. If I get stuck, I switch my hook into my right hand to remind my brain, and then
What to
mirror
do.
it. Yeah. But I did realize normally I use these kind of hooks.
Mm.
When I'm doing left-handed, I have to do the pointier ones,
No limits, guys.
so it holds on to it harder.
Oh,
So little things. So I'm gonna try right now to try to do a row of it. Okay. I'm trying to mirror how I hold it with my hands, and it's, hold on. So the long string goes like, okay, ready? Just like this. Turn it around. Ha, okay. Now Mary?
Yeah, you can tell there's no kids here.
Hello, Sunshine, with your hat on. Just to remind you, we are doing a live with my channel right now.
Okay.
So if you don't want to be on camera, sit on the sides. If you don't care, come right up.
I'll show off.
I love your hat.
I do too.
I am trying to teach myself left-handed crochet.
Beautiful.
It is not beautiful.
they have
But what I'm saying is that
I'm trying.
You're always
You're
doing.
pushing yourself towards
I
something
am.
big.
Let me get this out of your way.
They have a left-handed club on on Facebook.
Oh, really?
So I joined that, and because I've always, that's all I ever knew was left-handed. I'm like, what is so hard?
What's-
Everybody's complaining how hard this is. What's so hard about this?
Oh, it is.
But it'd be the same as if I was trying to do it right-handed.
Right.
Yeah, so try to do it right here.
Nuh-uh.
So you
I've
can
tried
see
that.
how hard it is.
You really want to see somebody kind of,
Look, I've got
Yeah.
4 whole chains.
yay!
I'm
That's great.
trying to do it without making funny faces, which is even more difficult.
Right.
So somebody on
Oh, I have to open that one.
told me to go from the bottom. So we're just kind of hanging out. This is just my members. So this is, I am up to 35 members, and this is a members only live. So it's not like all 1,300 can see us. It's just our immediate
It's
members.
just the exclusive people
it's
that
the
are allowed
It's
to
the
see this.
elite, which you guys are so fun anyway. I had the best live this morning, you guys. I had a guest on, and she was the sweetest. You know how you sometimes you just meet somebody and you instantly really, you don't
Like-
want to not be by them. It's like
Like me with you.
like you with me. Yeah. So I was like, the live ended, and she and I talked another half hour, even after it. She makes something called a sun bunny, I think. And it's a little amigurumi stuffed animal. And she sends it to people in need.
Wow.
She's amazing. She's just absolutely amazing.
And all of your guests are, from what I see.
All of my members are wonderful. It's really fun.
Well, I call them guests because that's what you refer to them with. They're on
Yes,
air, so
absolutely.
I'm just being very technical.
I'm trying not to sit here with my tongue sticking out while I make this.
Well, Pam, I
Oh,
went over
that's
to,
pretty.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I went over to see my cousin,
Mhm.
and just the mention of your name piped him right up. Because
Oh, yeah. I was thinking cousin.
yeah, he's my first cousin. And
Don't tell him that he is a real sweetie. Just don't tell him
Oh,
that. 'cause
that's
he'd,
nice.
he'd be offended.
He would?
I'm not sweet.
I'm not nice. Okay.
yeah, he doesn't know how much he takes after his mother.
I have a feeling we don't mention that part either.
No,
Usually guys don't want to hear that.
no.
I might be getting a boat ride on the river tonight when I get home.
Oh, very nice.
We'll see if the offer still stands. My neighbors are going out. And I told them if I get home in time, I would love to go. I haven't been on the river yet this year.
Yeah, you better go then.
I know. Of course, it'll be like a 20-minute ride before the sun goes down, but whatever. They have lights on their boat. Since I sold my boat, I haven't been out on the river. It's very sad.
Yeah, especially when you got a river live. What is it?
River life on my plate.
River life.
Yeah,
come on.
I know.
You're not living up to your.
I know. Well, I'm living the river life, just not on it.
Okay. All right.
Some people get under the weather. I get under the river
And
right.
over the bridge.
and over the bridge.
And you're not
All right.
going to grandmother's house
No.
because she won't let you.
So right now you
Yes.
met Fritzy. Yes, you did. Fritzy got stung this weekend.
Oh no.
Aw.
It was. I think it was more traumatic for me.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously was hurt and sad,
Yeah.
but he kept looking at me. But he's got his little paw up like this, holding it with his little face. I was like, "Oh, honey, I don't know what to do." I called the online vet. They told me to give him Benadryl, but he's so little. I didn't want to give him anything, so I soaked his foot in ice. Of course, it's where I grew up is out in the middle of nowhere, so there's no vet. I would have had to come back to Albany or Latham,
Yeah.
and everything's closed because it's Saturday, so
Right.
there's no local vets open. So I just powered through, and then he got sick. I think it was because I put cortisone on it
Yeah.
to stop the itch, and I think he licked it all off.
Oh.
It was quite traumatic.
Yeah, that is traumatic.
Well, the poor little thing, he's so tiny. And then, of course, my brain goes anaphylactic shock. It's like, oh my God, he's not going to make it. That one,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm not always a doomsday person, but when it comes to him or my daughter or whatever, I'm
Right,
always overly cautious and
Right.
overly nervous, so.
And I think that's what my husband is very helicopterish.
Yeah.
And it's, he bought me a little wagon that is, something that I can, lift up and travel.
Oh,
It folds
nice.
up in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
trunk.
Nice.
It's just a little tiny black wagon, you know,
Yeah.
cloth velcroed in. So
Cool.
it's light and it's got the wheels and everything else.
Nice. I have one similar, but it's too big and too heavy for me to carry it in and out of my car, so I get it. That's nice.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I've been using Fritz's stroller as a cart.
Yeah. Which works very good.
Yeah, well, when I get to Goodwill sometimes, there's no carts because
Right.
everybody's got them, so I just take his stroller in with me.
Cool.
Everybody's looking for the baby in the stroller. I'm like, nope, just my stuff.
It is my baby.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Right? Look at that. This is the best one I've done.
That is nice.
Yay!
Right? Left-handed. All right. Shall I try row 2?
Go for it.
All right. So I'm going to turn my work, which means it goes that.
Chain one and turn. Hot diggity.
So if I was doing it this way, we're
One
going this
more.
way. So I want to turn it and go this way. I'm excited to see your mittens. I made fingerless gloves with my Addy.
Okay.
They're so easy. I love it. Okay.
So the kids must all be playing soccer. That's
Well, I know
good.
Drea is,
Yes, we know that.
and
The one sweater was really cute last week.
isn't she? First of all, she's adorable. Second of all, the fact that she wore it to school is the coolest thing I think
I
I've
think
heard in
so,
a very
too.
long time.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that's so neat. And then I told, was it my daughter I told about it? And she said, it's very much in style now, those kind of sweaters.
Right.
Yeah.
And they probably play an arm and a leg for it.
Mhm. Okay, that's not what, oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Big bucks, no whammies. Ha ha! I did a
Hello.
stitch. I'm not
Oh,
sure
We're
if
just
it's,
saying we missed you all.
if it's,
Yay!
well, hello, girl. We were just talking about your sweater.
I finished, and now I'm working on another one.
All
You
right.
did. Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice, nice, nice. Just to let you girls know, I do have the live going for my YouTube channel. So if you don't want to be in it, just sit in the side. If you don't care, hang out. We're not doing anything different. We're just kind of
Every so often I'll turn on unison and make faces.
and just go.
Okay.
So here, I thought you guys would think these are cute.
Oh, they are cute.
They're those K-cups that you do your coffee.
Oh, wow.
I wrapped them in yarn and I made.
I like that.
This is the only way I like candy corn as a necklace.
Nice.
Right, hang it from, I don't know, hang it from something. But yeah,
Hello?
it's kinda cute.
That would probably be nice
Okay,
on
you be
the,
careful.
on the shelf.
I was gonna hang it on.
All right, I already got the mail.
Yeah.
But
Love
he
you,
was
bye.
busy. Okay, ready? So girls, I'm trying to teach myself to crochet left-handed.
That's hard.
This is as far as I got. I'm trying a second row. I'm not sure how pretty that's gonna be, so.
This would be great for the tables at the fair.
Right?
Yeah.
See? No, I'm still in therapy over the fair, don't mention it.
But what I'm saying, you are going to be there next year.
Of
so-
course I
And
am.
you are going to be needing that frontal thing, and I think these will be perfect.
Well, I might make them fair themed. How can I do that?
Don't know what the theme is yet.
Right? I don't know what the theme is yet. So next week is the meeting. I guess after each fair, they have a meeting to see how the fair went.
How'd it go? What can we do better?
Yep. Yep.
Your
So-
survey.
So, hey,
I
I love.
like that survey.
Yeah. And there was only one response that said, put our stuff where people can't reach it. Other than that, everybody said they loved it. They loved the interaction. They loved up close and personal. So I'm already thinking of some new things to do for next year.
Cool.
Well, the stuff was pretty obvious, don't go behind this little barricade.
Right?
But
A
the
couple
barricade's
people did,
more
but-
friendly.
Yes, exactly.
Mine
I'm
did,
gonna
'cause I
get
did
more
number.
of them. That's what I'm gonna do. I
just love
liked that they
so.
were leaves and not fence,
Yes.
you know? So, alright, I gotta take this off. There we go, that's better. So you're making another sweater?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh, that's beautiful.
I am in
That's
love with that.
beautiful.
Now, do you have more yarn than that?
No.
Mm.
Should I?
Either that or do a bigger, a looser stitch. You know what I'm saying? Which you don't know any other stitches yet, do you?
Yeah.
You do?
I know the mesh stitch though.
Okay. I'm thinking like a double crochet,
Yeah.
right? Because, I mean, this will be fine. And then you can do like the sleeves in a double
Yeah.
so that you have a lot of space.
How about a short sleeve?
Or a short sleeve. But, I mean, is there, and do you know what yarn this is?
No.
Ready, everybody out there, identify this yarn, and then we can go find it for her. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just hoping. Well, you know what? You could always go with a sleeve this color, or sleeves that are white, or something like that. You can,
Yeah, sleeveless.
yeah, or sleeveless, or yeah.
Yeah, a vest.
There's ways to figure.
A vest.
There's ways to work around. I play, what do they call it? Yarn chicken all the time. It's like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? No, I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, I hate when I run out.
Isn't that annoying? Wow.
Working on a gorgeous, lots of cable sweater, and
Ugh.
it was right when AC Moore was closed down.
And you know, you can
They were the only
always,
place with that yarn.
yup. And you can, like if it's Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you can always buy the same yarn, but you're not necessarily getting the same dye lot.
Yep.
Right.
So it's gonna be a shade different, but that's beautiful. I
That is
love that. I haven't even ever made a sweater, and you're on your second. What are you build? Oh, your blanket.
And look at that.
So I ended
Wow.
up making my daughter one of those, and it's her favorite blanket now. It's a weighted blanket because of the yarn was so heavy, and it's the only one she uses on her bed.
Beautiful. And that is really nice for you.
So what do you guys do with all of your projects, the things that you make? So I have a big chest at home where I just throw them in there. I throw the hats, the blankets, the whatever in there. Well, now it's full. So I was looking for what to do with all my projects. A lot of them I give away, but some I just make because I want to make something. What do you do with yours?
I stuffed them in that closet. That was what I thought was a great closet because I came from an apartment where you had the little dinky ones. You know?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, these closets are wonderful. Not really.
Now it's full?
Because when you put stuff in them, you can't get to the stuff you want. So it's
Ooh.
like having yourself a attic space
Or a terrible basement like I have.
or a terrible basement.
We lived in Cambridge, we had a under the stairs
Mm.
closet. And I wouldn't, when my husband first moved there, I wouldn't let him look at it. I said, no, you can't look in there. And when we moved out there, I said, I'll take care of that. You don't need to look under
You
there.
never need to look in there. Yeah, that's kind of how my basement is right now.
Stuff I forgot I had. It's holy, I forgot I had that. It helps to reorganize once in a while and see what you got.
And see, the other thing was when we moved to the house, my husband emptied everything out of the basement. And it was stuff that family dropped off because they didn't want to pay for it to be.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it was literally garbage that I was bringing to the new house. That's still in there, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I have tried to, you know,
Pawn it off to someone else.
no. I said it was garbage. I'm not going to pawn off
I
garbage to
would.
somebody
I'd
else.
give it to my brother. Just
Wow.
saying.
That's because you don't really like your brother then.
No, I love him very much. It would just be funny. What about you, Pam?
I end up finding excuses for most of it.
Do you?
Like the tatting strip I did before, I dyed it black and sewed on the hat.
I love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, you are very
That's-
innovative.
Adds another layer of piratey to them.
Sure. So I went through, I have like a cedar chest from my mom. And it's getting to the point where I couldn't even close the lid. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I have one of those food saver, the sealer machines
Yes, right.
that vacuum seals everything. I took it and I made the bags to fit all the items I had, and I shrunk wrap them.
Cool.
So all of my blankets went from taking up this much room to this much
Very
room, and they're all shrink wrapped, right?
That's an idea for the sweaters I have in my suit.
Right? Because they do that, like space saver bags for clothes.
Yeah.
It's
Which
the
are
same
giant.
idea.
You're right.
Ziploc bag on
It's
steroids.
exactly. So I'm like, well, why not? I haven't used it for food in a while. Let me see if I can. And it's sure enough.
Hmm.
All I did was
Okay.
label it, and now they're all in one with room to spare.
Hmm.
And that's good for storage for the fair stuff too.
Yeah.
Or is that what you were talking about?
No, this is
Okay.
the stuff that I've made, like
Okay.
hats and glove sets and blankets and all this stuff that I don't necessarily want to get rid of it, but I mean, we specifically built this house really small so that we don't have room for stuff. Yeah. Boy, was that a hindsight 2020 kind of decision right there.
Because some of the stuff I can donate, like Home Bureau,
Yeah.
and they give it, to wherever.
Who wants this stuff? 'Cause
Really pretty. What are you gonna make?
I ain't making nothing of it. I don't like it.
Why not?
Is it the Chanel stuff?
I don't know what it is.
That would be cute as a lining for something or an edging for something. Pam, can you use that?
I've got no. No.
Do either of you girls want
They're
this?
like the puppy that's been overfed. No, I'm run fear.
Yeah. Look at her run in fear.
Up in Iceland,
It's mine.
where my husband works, the locks plant,
Yeah.
they had a dog that adopted them named Cindy.
Aw.
And they had a family day, and they have steaks, and people are throwing the steak up at, scraps of steak up in the air as high as it could. The dog was jumping like 10 feet.
Wow.
By the end of the day, somebody tossed the piece at her, she looked at it and ran.
Oh,
No, tail
she's
between
like,
the legs,
"Never
it's like,
mind."
no.
I'm not working that hard.
No, she was a very fun little
tired,
dog.
very
Aw.
tired of the steak.
No more steak for doggy.
That's funny. Well, since Fritz was sick for a couple days, I've been boiling him hamburgers.
Yeah,
Just the hamburger meat
yeah.
boiled with some rice.
Oh.
And he's like, "But you're not eating that. Why should I eat that?"
Why should I eat that? You're
Why
not.
should I? Yeah.
'Cause
This
you
must
got-
not be any good.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I'm eating a Cheeto or something. He's like,
Yeah.
"Wait." I find that not fair. Haven't seen Kathy online in a while. I wonder. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah, we went to the Mason's breakfast, but we got there late, so didn't see her.
Oh,
I was hoping to see her today.
my brother's in Mason. My brother-in-law.
Oh. I got a loose thread.
Mary Lou Pudiak is also.
That's a fun name.
Kudiak.
Town.
Okay, yes. I know where it's town, not, it's like Kudiak.
By the way, I haven't been called yet from your school. Maybe they just don't want me, which is fine. I was trying to figure out how I'd have time anyway, but we'll see. I keep thinking I should call them back, and I'm like, no, now you're just a crazy stalker woman who is telling them you're too impatient to wait. So, we'll wait.
And besides, they're probably testing you.
Our
See
school's a
if you
bit
have patience.
slow.
Yeah. Yeah, see if I have patience, which I do not in any way, shape, or form.
No.
I have patience as far as like this, like learning stuff or teaching stuff, but as far as waiting for a result of something, not so much.
Well, every stitch you make in your crochet changes it slightly.
Yes.
That's why a lot of ADHD people do crap things.
Oh, that's really smart.
You take a stitch in your crochet,
Now it's different.
it's a little different than it was.
Yeah.
And we have the ability to hyper-focus that I've been told normal people can't.
Really? So we're
I wish that were the
extraordinary.
case, so I don't have the HD then.
Ah.
I just have the AD.
Ed.
Add and add and add and more add.
I
Yeah, it's
started,
long.
But I hate ads.
do you, careful, that's what I did for 20 years.
But
Commercials.
what I'm saying is, those ads are
I
really
know.
the thing that
They're
sells the
awful.
project and the
Sure.
product. And
I mean, people that used to,
Convinces you that you need something that you don't need.
yeah, and people used to tell me, I don't need advertising. Advertising doesn't work. And locally here, I said to them, all right, so, and this is going back a few years, but let's see if you guys remember. As soon as I say this word, tell me if you think of anything. It's huge.
Fusil.
yes.
Billy Fusil, see? And with you guys, as soon as I go, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, see? So advertising works, it's just a
Yeah.
matter of whether, you know.
I worked.
Macaroni has
Oh,
a
first,
name.
exactly. Yeah. And
It works.
it works, it really does,
Runs
it
into your
just,
brain.
and that's the whole idea.
I
Yeah.
wish I were an Oscar Mayer winner.
Cause everyone would be in love with me.
You know,
See?
somewhere the Wienermobile came. That was so
Yeah, yeah.
fun.
It's still funny to see that go by, isn't it? You're like, wait,
We went over to Shenandoah School to see that.
yeah?
They gave us a wiener whistle.
Yeah.
I think it was when we lived in Annapolis.
That's funny.
I worked for an advertising agency down in New York City.
Nice.
Yeah, well, you would think so.
Well,
What do you know?
well, it's New York City, first of all.
Well, that's where you have
Yeah,
the mistaken understanding.
yeah. I don't like New York City.
I don't either.
I don't like I don't even like Albany. I don't
Right,
like
it's-
cities. They make me very nervous.
Right.
And it's not that I'm afraid of the crime. It's not. I'm just afraid of that much going on all at once. I don't even like crossing the street here.
For a short time, I'm good with it. For like going down to New York City for a day or
A day, right?
a couple days.
It's
I'm
okay
good.
to this, but not to.
But yeah, because it's too much energy.
Yeah. Maybe that's
When I
it.
go to these conventions, partway through the day, I have to leave the building for a while.
Yeah.
Because there's just
Too much. Yeah.
Overwhelming is the
Yeah.
Too many
word.
different.
Overwhelming is the word.
It is.
When
massively.
I worked in the 42nd Street and 6th Avenue, the Grace Building.
That's
Ooh.
And it's a glass building right across from Bryant Park.
okay.
And
Oh,
my
been
first, you have?
Yeah.
To get drugs or?
Yeah, she looks like a big drug dealer.
She
For
may
sure.
be, she may be. I mean,
You
she's
never
been
know. I'm
there.
from California,
yeah.
Right.
but former military, so don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah. Right.
That's Vegas.
No, that's
No, that's what
military
happens
when
in
I was
Vegas. Right. Don't ask, don't tell was the big thing back then. Yeah. So I started a new business venture, you guys.
Really? Doing what?
So it's called FortuneKnitt Creations Events. And I'm going to bring, like it's a kids crafting party. I will bring the birthday party to you.
Oh, cool.
I will bring all the things you need to do the craft. I will instruct the kids on the craft. I will clean up and I will leave.
Oh, I love
A
that.
friend of mine did
That's
that.
great.
So I'm hoping that to get my first client. I just started it yesterday. And I have all of you people out there to thank for it because we were sitting on my live and we're all talking and all of a sudden I was like, wait, I could do this. And then we just started talking. So
Cool.
I actually made my first Facebook post and let's see what happens. You never know, right?
And the kids will love it because they like getting their face painted. So
Well,
I
I'm
say
just thinking parents,
it's
you
the
know,
same
yeah,
A lot of
principle.
parents are overwhelmed with stuff, and there's so much pressure that my party has to be bigger.
exactly. Bigger and better. And then
Yeah.
they've got to go
The
to this
Joneses.
place in Albany
Oh,
or
they
they've
have to
got
do better than the last.
exactly.
There's
And are
two
they
different-
bored
yeah.
of going bowling or going to the movies or whatever, you know, or the trampoline parks or whatever? So I was just, right? I was just
Sick of it.
thinking, and I would adjust it obviously according to the age of the
Yeah, I'm
kids.
so tired of going parachuting.
Right.
So what does she have?
And then maybe if it takes off, maybe I could do like corporate events, like team building corporate events or something. I don't know.
You could turn around and show up at the fair like in the Wizard of Oz, the balloon.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
No, the
Oh no, are you out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do
Bummer.
you have more at home?
Maybe at my house.
Okay. Because last time you ran out, it's like, no.
Well, you could stand
No.
up and model it for us so far.
It's more like a big old shawl right now,
Yeah.
right? That'd still be
Oh,
very
that's
warm.
really
to
cozy.
great on your,
Very nice to snuggle.
complexion, yeah. Wow.
I was trying to make a blanket for a while. I give up. Took too long.
See, you got the gotta finishes.
I turned it into a scarf.
Hey, it works.
That happens. It happens a lot.
Today I went to the beautician's office with the hat on, okay? And she goes, oh, you got Mama J's hat on. I said, nope.
Nope, it's my own.
I said, I was looking for a pattern and I couldn't find it. And so I joined the club up at the
That's awesome.
thing, and Kim was able to show me how to make it without a pattern. And she
That's
was
cool.
sad.
Okay.
What do you? What do you?
Aww.
I don't like this yarn.
No,
Not to make this.
pretty to look at, but not
Yeah.
see.
What is it?
Lion brand Heartland, but
Heartland.
Oh, it's pretty.
I
though.
think it's too thin.
You know what yarn I can't use is homespun.
I made my husband a sweater. That's the one
Out
that
of
has
homes-
a little fiber running through it. Made my husband a sweater out of it. It was so soft.
You
it
can
was-
use some of mine, honey,
it
if
wants
you
to
want to make
shift.
something or just want to play around. Take a pic. Here's some hooks. Whatever you want to do. If you don't want to sit idle. Practice some stitches. But yeah, homespun is so soft when you use it, but oh my,
It's a pain in the
it is
touch
a pain.
Did you notice I censored myself?
I did, I saw that.
I didn't say.
the tuckus.
Is this one?
Sure, whatever one you want. Whatever
How
you
should
like.
I use for this?
5.5. You're welcome. If you want to learn how to read a pattern, let me know. I'll show you in the book. You could try something. Or actually, there's books behind you too.
Can I use these scissors?
Sure. You sure can. I keep getting my working yarn in front of my project. It's not.
Would anyone like a mint?
No, thank you. I'm good.
And
It's
thank you
offering,
for
though.
offering.
Yes, thank you very much.
Are those the ones that they have one side to offer for friends, one side for me? Where it has little tiny
Yeah,
opening
one
on
at a
side,
time and
then
share.
the other
Yeah,
side
yeah.
is like a huge opening.
Yep.
Oh,
I always, whether it's just me or
Oh,
not, I use
yes,
the big
yes.
opening.
yeah. If you just want one or want many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One or many. All right. I almost made it my second row. This is
That
exciting.
is wonderful.
This will
Yay.
be my left-handed dishcloth.
You're
There you go.
wonderful.
For when you want to wash dishes left
For when
hand.
I'm. Yes.
Oh,
When you want to show that you're ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. Ugh,
I sort of want to try making that.
that's beautiful.
Oh, isn't it?
I think. Go ahead. All right. So start reading the pattern and tell me how Greek it sounds to you.
I can't do patterns. I have to like look up a YouTube tutorial or something. I can do
Now, I was like that, and then I challenged myself to learn how to read the pattern. And once you learn, so here's a good example. In the front of every book that has patterns, they should have explanation of the terms. See that?
Mhm.
So, and I can't see it that far. But somewhere in there, they're gonna tell you what their abbreviations mean, what the terminology means. So there'll be a glossary of sorts
It's
for
like
you.
going to the library and doing the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh, that's pretty.
That is.
First of all, it's my favorite color.
it's gonna, yeah, it's
That's
hearts
beautiful.
on a blanket.
Nice.
Ooh.
That is pretty.
Very-
Is it a curtain? Or gonna make a full blanket, or what are you making out of
It's, I joined this, you make it for premature babies.
Oh,
Nice. That is sweet.
You'll see.
Well, that's much
And I also
farther.
crochet
Sure.
for the veterans, the blankets for
Nice.
black
Wait, so
robes
how
and
do
stuff
I
for
gonna do
veterans.
this?
Okay, so let me see the first
It's up to me.
the first step. Okay, so you're gonna come right here and look at this. It tells you
here, you want to sit here?
black over or black space. So first thing you're going to do is you're gonna chain 51. Okay, so start there and then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Okay? patterns are difficult, and then just when you think you have them all figured out, they change it. So, like I said, every book has their own way of telling you how they're doing it.
Some people talk Greek, some people talk English. Some people don't Chinese.
Some people don't talk.
Yeah, some people do icons.
My daughter and I thought you were going to say eye contact,
Okay.
because my daughter and I can literally speak across the room using just our eyes.
Let me see.
When she would, so she'd be in cheerleading, and I always sat in the same place. So she'd be over there, I was the opposite side at the other end, so she could see me, so I could be, and she would just look at me and go, and I'm like, okay, that
What do
means
you
she's
think?
gotta go to the bathroom, so I knew she, or if a girl would walk up, she'd be like, and I'd know that means the girl next to her is bothering her. So I knew we could communicate across the room using just our faces, mostly our eyes.
And I figure you do use Morse code with everybody.
In a way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Morse code of your very own. But I like that because that way you're speaking a language that all of those nosy bitty bodies don't have privy to.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm at the end. I think I got one more, dang it. And then I'm gonna try to chain one and turn my work. We'll see how that goes. So I'm a lot like you girls doing this. With my left hand, I'm pulling it over like you girls do. But at least we're getting there. All right. Still trying not to stick my tongue out while I do it.
I make the real sneering faces, the real,
The
you
sneering.
know, like contempt looks.
Yeah.
Which,
Okay, there's that. And then there's this.
which I'm trying to break myself of that.
Well, it's kind of
Try to
hard
be
to
grown
monitor your
Yeah.
facial expression. I saw a t-shirt the other day that said, "Yet despite the look on my face, you're still talking." I was like, that is the perfect shirt. Okay, so I'm gonna chain one, haha, and turn my work. No, that's not the right way to turn it. So, hold on, if I was right-handed, it'd be this, so I need this, okay. The funny thing is, we read from left to right. Why wouldn't we crochet from left to right? That makes no sense to anybody. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try.
Because our hands are not in sync with everyone.
Lord knows mine aren't. Okay, two. There we go. How you doing on your chain?
Well, I had to restart a couple times. So I'm not used to having this thin of yarn. So I've been trying to do my blanket for a while.
Yeah, that's true. You get
So-
used to a certain, yeah. And then, of course, I just talked to you, so I hope I didn't mess up your count.
This is what I did with the extra yarn.
Nice.
Oh, I like it.
That's pretty.
Very nice.
That is very pretty. I don't know what
You
I
are
did.
starting all kinds of trends, I bet. Got a lot of, do you have a lot of envy,
People
classmates
wishing they could do it. Okay.
that can't stand you because you can do it?
Nah, you're surrounded by good people, aren't you? I love all your bracelets. Okay. Look how sad that looks.
Oh, I like it.
It's all right. It's gonna be. It's my left-handed dishcloth.
That's great.
It's gonna
That'll be
work.
good.
It's gonna work. I'll put it in the camper. Nobody will see. No one has to know a thing. Okay. So bless you, for my new business venture, I'm trying not to buy anything yet, because I don't want to put the cart before the horse, right?
That
Right.
takes forever.
So I wait until I get my first job and what
Why don't you just
craft they're picking.
I'm trying to not lose track, so stop talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look how fast you, what are you, holy moly.
Yeah, look at her.
Right. I love it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna just tell them, you know, this is what I've got for craft, or?
Well, I
is this-
have like a menu
Mhm.
of about 50 different crafts they can pick.
That's all?
And then, yeah, and then they'll have to pick one obviously before the party, and then I will
Yeah.
bring all the supplies for that one
Ah.
craft.
That's
You are
gonna be
very
fun.
ambitious.
I think it would be really cool. If I can get it off the ground, I would be so happy, so proud of myself. We shall see. You never know till you start, right?
That's
Right.
true. Hey, what's
So.
the worst that can happen?
That's the quietest sneeze I've ever heard in my life. Bless you.
For me, yeah.
I-
Usually it's
I
like,
make real loud ones.
yeah, I
You know,
usually do. It's like, not a
Bless
loud one, not a loud one, not a loud one.
But
That-
don't stifle because that's one of the worst.
Can't you
things.
blow your eardrums out, right? So
Right.
that's what I was taught. Either
Well,
that, just
Oh,
like
I heard you could blow your eyes out. You cannot sneeze with your eyes open.
true.
Thought that was kind of interesting.
True,
So of
I've
course
tried
I paid
it.
attention, and it's like, keep the eyes open.
And I don't like to sneeze when I'm driving.
Same, because you got to close your
You
eyes.
gotta close your eyes.
Yeah.
And I heard that when you sneeze, the reason why they said God bless you was because your heart
Your heart
stopped.
stops. Yep.
Oh,
I heard that, and I also heard the devil thinks you're vulnerable, so they would say God bless you to keep the devil out. I heard
Oh.
that as well.
all right.
So those were two reasons that I heard for the God bless you.
And I think that it's good just to say God bless you because
Why not?
that means goodwill.
Yeah, it certainly can't hurt,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, that looks really nice. Really, really nice. Look at her. Look at
But oh, that's beautiful.
it is.
I really love that. Yeah, that's really pretty. And that's all single crochet you're doing? Yep.
Do you have a picture of that, what you're doing, or is it just
I'm just
in your
doing
head?
it.
It's just in her head.
Great.
That's amazing. I
Okay,
love
you
it.
have to
I
have a
was able
pattern,
to
and
crochet a whole entire
So it's neat.
hat and 2 gloves in one day when done.
Really?
Crazy.
Wow.
I was bored.
Well, that'll do it.
Crochet
I-
will keep you from being bored.
I'd love to be bored for a day. Wouldn't that be great?
Well, it's,
Or a minute.
I think it's good not to be bored because
I know.
I heard, this is what I heard, Emily. Is that, am I saying your name right? This is what I heard about being bored. If you're bored, that means you're boring. Think about it.
Well, we were never bored on the farm growing up, that's for sure.
Don't say you're bored to your mother.
Absolutely.
I'll find something for you.
I'll
Well, my
find
kids learned
something.
that the hard way.
Oh, you're bored? Well, the dishes need to be done.
Yeah.
No, I'm not bored anymore. Too late. You said you were bored.
Too late, I came up with the cure because you weren't creative enough to entertain yourself.
We used to make up games, like when you got sick of hide and seek or 1, 2, 3 red light or tag or one of that, we would just make up random weird games to play. I think one of them we called pickle.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I know, it was, believe it or not, it was made up with a ball that was made from an old pair of stockings stuffed with a pair of socks, so you actually had like a football. And there was a hole in the yard, why, I don't know. But anyway, you had to try to get past your opponent and stick the ball in that hole, and I'll tell you what, we played it for hours. And all we did was just make something up so we weren't sitting still doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's why you have so much energy.
And kids don't do that anymore, you know, for the most part.
Yeah,
They're
well,
bored, they go to their devices, you know?
Well, that's because they were in jeopardy from strangers,
So you stay close to home.
and that's how that whole thing started. But turn around and
Oh, my
look
tongue's
at
out.
since this last epidemic.
Nice.
Right?
Ugh.
Good
I'm
job.
gonna have me a washcloth.
That's
You
gonna be
are.
great, too. It's gonna be a very. It's gonna be a very.
Remember I
lovely
was telling
day.
you about my guinea hens?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody ran it down, killed it.
Aw.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yep.
You had one or two?
Two pair, and so one's left. And I felt so bad because she's by herself.
She's by herself.
By herself. Yep, ran it down on purpose.
We had somebody do that to Canadian geese at the end of River Road.
Yep.
Yeah, they're-
And you
they're
can tell
very
they did it
good.
on purpose because there was like 5 of them.
Yeah.
So they had to have run into the flock of them as they were crossing. Huh?
We finished 51.
51, all right. So it says,
Yep.
that might be a little tight.
Yeah.
You might have to do it a little looser because what you're gonna have to do is let me see the instructions here. So when you're done with 51, you're gonna have to double crochet in the 9th chain. So you're not gonna be able to get a hook in there. So when you crochet 51, you should be about this long, okay? So unfortunately, pull it out. I know. I would be sad if I had to pull mine out. But pull it out and make them looser. You can do that, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Maybe you wanna do it with a thicker yarn.
Well, she
Well,
doesn't
maybe
have
use a
any.
larger hook to do the chains.
Or a bigger hook. I don't
And then change
know
back
if
to
I
smaller.
have.
Try this hook, maybe.
Here's a 5.5. I didn't bring a 6. What is that?
There's like a knot in it.
Yeah, that definitely
What's this
means
one?
it's a little too, that's a 5.
Okay.
Means it's a little too tight for you.
That's fine.
Oh,
How do I get it out?
let me look.
Cut it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to trim it.
Oh, here's a real big one.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, you might wanna try this one. There you go. Oh, you're welcome. Make a cute bracelet.
And she'll dash that
To
off.
add to your collection of them. All right, where was I? Oh, going this way. Okay. Come on, hands, pay attention. I can't believe they run them over. That was so sad.
Yeah, so I was going over Oakwood Avenue years ago, and I seen a turtle at the
Oh,
median.
yeah.
And so I pull over and I go to get it. Then I think, oh, that could be a snapping turtle. So I go back to get a lid to turn around and maybe push it.
Mm-hmm.
The guy deliberately went.
Yeah.
They're miserable.
So weird.
My,
It's a good thing.
Why?
my daughter put a post on. I said to her, I think you're asking for trouble if you put a post on, because people are, not everybody feels
Deliberate.
bad.
You'll start a
creature.
storm, yeah.
So, she put out for Scottico, Concerned Citizens for Scottico, and the administrator of that blocked all, comments. You could, put a smiley face, a sad
Oh,
face.
so nobody could, all
Yeah, so
right.
nobody could comment and say anything, good or bad. I said,
Right,
good,
right.
good. Cause she said, that the road, it is like Daytona Speedway out there. They
Right.
just go like,
Well, that's how
Crazy.
you know that a lot of the people are not from here, because they don't know courtesy, for one thing. And I think that's a very crucial difference between a big city that
Yeah.
just wants to turn around and
hey,
get where
what's
they're
the
going.
rush? You gotta get home
And
and
what's
sit
the
down.
sense? What was that turtle doing to you? Or that bird doing to you,
Yeah.
you know?
And they're in the road, but you can,
And where the heck are you going
Avoid
that
it.
you can't wait?
you
Yeah.
can avoid it.
But it was in the middle of the road where no cars are supposed to go, so that's the bad part about it.
Yeah, for the
That was-
turtle.
That's how you know it was very deliberate.
On another side, there were years ago, I used to have to take the Northway up and down every day, twice a day, and it was a nightmare. So one day, you know how Canadian geese mate for life?
Yeah.
Well, they were trying to cross the Northway and one got hit. Now, it wasn't on purpose, but this poor other goose sat on the side of the road for 3 days. I finally called the state police. I'm like, listen, I said, I know there's other things more important, but someone's gonna swerve to miss that goose and someone's gonna make an accident. So they actually came and cleared it.
Good.
Because, oh, the poor thing. It will not mate again, but at least you could put it on the water,
Yeah.
They put it on the Mohawk, I believe,
Yeah.
but
You wonder if they have, I know geese do, but I'm thinking, the guinea hen, I wonder if she realizes, that
they're gone,
they're
right?
gone and she's alone and.
She's probably, what's that noise? Hey, 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 where is
Oh,
everybody?
God,
Hey, that is so loud. We had them in our yard once. That was so funny. Nobody in the neighborhood knows where they came from. All of a sudden, these guinea hens showed up, and we're like, "What is that noise?"
Yep.
And sure enough, and then they were gone. Just like, okay,
These are adorable. I love them.
aren't they cute?
They are cute.
I think you can make real big pumpkins.
Well, I'm gonna stack them because I didn't bring them, but I brought ones where I made free high, and I wrapped them and made taller ones. But I just think it's really
Yeah,
cute.
it is.
It's just, I'm doing a series, Stash Busters, and that's just a way to get rid of some yarn.
Beautiful.
Okay, I think I'm going to take off.
All right, my dear, I will
see you
see you
next
next week.
We will. Happy crocheting.
Thank you.
left-handed.
I'm doing it. I'm not gonna switch.
Good.
I'm gonna make you proud and make you a dishcloth.
All right. Oh, come on, legs. Oh.
Oh, it always takes me 2 tries to get out.
Yep,
Those chairs look comfy, but.
they are.
That's why I sit in the hard one because I wouldn't get out
up
of
at the end of the day
Yep.
without looking silly.
I wouldn't get
Is this better?
perfect.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
you'll be
that's
able to
better.
work. Exactly. See how it's
Okay.
exactly
Have a
the
good
length.
week,
You
everybody.
too.
You too, sir.
Do I switch hooks or no?
nope. Keep your hook. So what you're going to do, let me just make sure.
Stuck to
I
me.
know. Now, do you know how to do a double crochet yet?
I haven't done it in a while, so I don't know if I forgot it or not.
So you're going to double crochet in the 9th chain from the hook. So you never count the one that's on your hook. Okay? Never count the one that's on your hook. So you want to go and you start, I always pinch and just go 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 9. So with a double crochet, instead of just going into the chain, you're going to yarn over first. Go into the chain. Remember? All right, so try it and let me know if your memory comes back, and if not, I will hop over there and help you with it. I'm gonna set this here so it doesn't stick to your legs anymore. And you just made this up by yourself. Like in your head, you just were like, I'm gonna make this up. You're amazing.
A natural. Is what
Yeah,
that is.
you're amazing. Oh, wrong hand. See, I tried to switch back. Can't, not gonna do it. It's funny because doing this, I can see how the girls, remember when the girls were going up around and I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out how they were doing, now I get it. Because,
why?
I
Okay.
get it now.
Yeah, okay.
I get it, the light bulb finally came on. Come on, ha ha, ha ha. Right, what do you think?
There.
Yep. Now before you go into the stitch, you're going, or the chain, you're going to yarn over, go into the chain and then pull up a loop. Just pretend it's a single crochet with an extra limb. Extra
Like
step.
that?
Yes. I love it.
Now,
I love
I
it.
feel like it's. Is it not like.
No, it's coming right to here, Anya.
now what do I do?
So now you yarn over, pull up a loop.
Go into the
Now you're
mirror.
gonna yarn over and pull through both.
There's a big mirror there.
There you go. That's what every stitch is.
And
Okay?
it goes as
I knew
far
you'd
down
remember,
as
it just
your
takes a
shirt
minute.
does. Even beyond
Gosh,
it,
that's
so
so cute.
that is pretty.
Now I
just
count
wanna
9
make it,
again.
No, now you're going to.
Yep.
Sorry, I got carried away. Skip. You're gonna chain 2.
Never mind, I think someone's in there.
And then you're gonna keep repeating. After that, chain 2, you're gonna go in to the next 2. Chain 2, skip 2. So 2 chains
But I
down.
think if you're doing the
Yeah.
side,
You're gonna make
bend,
loops is what you're doing. So you
I
chain
think
2,
it's still
skip
gonna
2,
divide,
and go into that next chain
because it's stretched.
and do a double crochet.
So this?
Yep.
So I think with the side band, you have to just do,
And now I do double.
Yeah.
you know.
And you're gonna do that
well,
all the way
she'll
down your
know
chain.
better than I do. Don't go by me, Emily. I
She seems to know better than I do.
don't know.
So you see what you're doing. Instead of on your chain,
Like that.
let me see. Yeah, so on your chain, okay, you're gonna put your stitch here, your double. Then you're gonna chain 2, skip 2, and go down and put it there. Then you chain 2, skip 2, go down.
Okay, so I did it right.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
I
gonna
got
look
a
like
new
little
phone.
loops. Yep.
And I don't even know how to use it.
Oh, you got a new one?
Yeah. My
I got it
husband
upside
does.
down.
Hello. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're here.
Is anyone in this?
How'd the end?
No, no ma'am. Just to let you know, we are doing our members live
Okay,
from
sure.
Crochet Club, so
Okay.
just so that you know. We're just kind of doing our stuff, and these are my members, and we're all hanging out, and I'm trying to teach myself left-handed.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see.
And you're working on something different than you were last week when I stopped.
Yes, just like that. So
Wait, everybody's moving on. I'm still on my same old project. I have to get moving here.
I'm still on my same old project.
I think you
Technically,
went the
I'm
wrong
still
way.
on mine.
I think you went the wrong way. So what you want to do is once you do your double crochet, you're gonna skip 2 and do it again. Skip 2 and do it again. That's how you're doing it. I do like the bigger hook for you. You're still working on your. Let me see how it looks now.
Well, I haven't made any progress. I
So
haven't
pull
worked
out.
on it since I was
I
here
would,
last
yeah.
time.
Oh, that's
So pretty. I love the stitch you're doing.
It is pretty.
Is that a shell stitch?
It is
that-
a shell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And I'm just sitting here trying not to sit here with my tongue sticking out, which is not easy.
Well, you could just say that you're sticking your tongue out at somebody.
They know me well enough to know. Yeah, so I have one of my members is a left-hand crocheter, and I always do all of my tutorials in right hand, so I wanted to share the struggle of learning to do it with your non-dominant hand.
Gotcha.
And it is,
A struggle, probably, right? Yeah.
because your brain just doesn't compute that way. It's just not user-friendly.
Boy, they need to turn the air conditioner on, or else I'll
Or
be
at
having
least
a hot flash.
At least a fan.
They do have air conditioning. I'm surprised it's not cooler in here.
It usually, I almost brought a sweater, because isn't it usually a little bit cooler?
I thought so.
I'm having a hot flash.
Oh, I love those. Aren't they great? Especially in the middle of the night when you just want to scream.
Yeah, well, I should be too old for them.
I'm at the end.
Oh, that looks
I
good.
had one, I was working the grill at the fair.
Oh, no.
This has been several years ago. It's like, oh.
Oh. Do you know when I used to get them? At the lumber department in Lowe's. For some reason, the second I'd walk in there, I'm like, okay, this isn't okay. I gotta go.
Like that.
Yes. And you're going that way down the chain.
Cool.
Yup. Perfect.
Just keep doing that all the way down.
Yup. All the way down.
Cool. Maybe it's because I had the hat on.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I need somebody to remind me that I'm not too smart.
You are brilliant.
Yeah, right.
Accidentally closed it.
Oh, well. We'll have to find it again when she's ready. What'd you do?
I didn't poke myself. I said, ow, because.
Oh. So have it now. I almost brought Fritzy today because he just did not want me to leave. But he and I have been inseparable since Thursday, so mommy needed a break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mom needed a minute. So I have a box of diapers in my car. My daughter needs me to switch them for a bigger size. Because my
He could be a big
grandson's
boy.
growing up, yes. Oh, his little teeth, I can't even take it.
Aw.
He's got these two little, oh, I can't stand it. I
Is he
tried
trying
to
to
bite
bite
your
your
nose
nose now? Is he
No.
trying to bite your nose?
No, not, he was sucking on her chin for a little bit. Yes, that's exactly how you want it to look.
Beautiful.
Because if you look at the picture, that I hope is, yes. Yeah, that's exactly how you want it, because look at the holes in there, right?
Yeah.
And your next row, you're gonna go in and probably put some double crochets in those holes. So you closed it, but the marker was on there,
Cool.
so. Oh, I wish you had your sweater. You could show Teresa. Not only did she make her own sweater already, she wore it to school all day.
I did see it last week. The one, the arms.
Oh, you
was
did?
it?
Okay,
Yes.
good, good,
I
good, good.
could
Oh, that's right, you were here
That blew me
last.
away.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And now she's making a dupe with her own pattern.
literally just off, yeah. Yeah,
Wow. Incredible talent.
We're impressed, Emily. We are very much impressed.
absolutely. All right, tighten this up. I hope everybody's having fun out there. I know I'm not very talkative or responding to you guys, but I know you guys know each other well enough to chat while we're doing this.
Are you guys chatting?
Oh, I'm sure they are. You can see the words
Oh,
on the
yeah,
bottom.
okay. Yeah,
That's
they
them
say.
talking. Yep.
Who is that fruitcake that's next to the distractor? That's Mary.
That's Mary.
And I'm not contrary, but people call me that.
Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow?
With cocker shells.
What's this
Tips and
for?
snails and little dog's tails.
There's like
And
a little.
No, that's what boys are made of.
Oh, that's part of the decoration.
Okay.
Yep, you're
Get
good.
me confused.
This is.
See, I do the same thing with snips and snails, and I'm like, wait, that's not it. Yeah. By the way, I made rose hip honey last week.
Oh, good.
how'd that turn out?
Beautiful. It came out great.
Backside.
I didn't have local honey though. I only had store-bought from Price Chopper, so it's not as beneficial as it should be. But it was still nice.
Nice.
My rose hips at home are not ready yet. They're still green.
Yeah, I was looking for the rose hips out there and I didn't see any. so
That's because I took them home.
That's good. And you know, that's okay because
There's some.
they, what I want to do is get rid of all that ground cover that's underneath that's really
Yeah,
overcrowding and just
yeah.
do it hard.
I was hoping that my roses would have taken over and killed some of the ground cover, but I still have a weed that comes up under my roses. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
Come on, get over there.
And look, I came in and brought in the thing to raise that up. Remember how that was flopping over last week?
I do. Very nice. You saved the plant's leg.
Right, I have to turn around and take care of every living thing that's in here because they know.
Well, Nick did say they appreciate it. Of course, he has a little living thing his own to take care of.
Right.
A little human.
Well, he's got the cats too.
And the cats, you know. So,
And I got cats too, and they would probably be secondary on my just because they are. I do not believe for 1 second, 1 millisecond, that they are independent. They
The
are
cats?
high maintenance.
My cat, as long as he has food, he doesn't care what I'm doing. But the second he doesn't have food, he will scream all through the house, following me all through the house.
Yeah, that's what I call
Oh,
high maintenance.
yeah.
If you're trying to starve that defenseless little creature.
There you go. That's what it sounds.
He would catch mice for you if he was
No.
motivated.
He's afraid of all that. He might catch a moth or a spider. But
Yeah, well, my Mickey, he wants to prove to his mother that he was worthwhile.
well, we did have 6 cats at one time. They were not my fault. 3 were my fault. 3 were fostering for my daughter because she was at college. And now we're down to just 1 because, I mean, we had them for 14 years, you know?
Yeah.
And now the 1 is like, where the heck did everybody else go? So
Well, in the country, you could get, I know cats to be a very good evangelist. They tell all their friends, go to her house, she's a sucker.
nothing else in my house that poops. I want nothing else
Right.
that poops that I have to clean up after. That's all there is to it.
And I am fortunate with my cats, they go outside.
See, now growing up on the farm, I always had cats that were outdoor cats. And then moving to the apartment with my daughter like we did, we couldn't have outdoor cats. So that's when I learned what a cat box was. I had no idea what that was.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh no,
and that's nasty, eh?
I don't like it. I did have one of those cat box wizards once.
Yeah,
$100, it lasted about a week.
yeah.
But the thing is, you gotta buy the special litter that goes in it and da 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 da. And I'm like, no, by the time, it's just easier to scoop it. Wow, my brain is almost computing to get this into a habit.
I hate doing the first row. It takes forever.
Mm-hmm. I still struggle with the first row.
It's like I have to like pull it over every time. Just like
Now, there is an easier way for your next project. So when I do my ponchos, I chain 72 and then I attach the ends, and then you just keep working around. See what I'm saying? Can you picture it? So you take it and you make the neck hole first. You're working bottom up, this would be top down. So if you ever wanna do that, let me know. I mean, you're obviously way into that one, but if you
no,
ever.
I just want to like unravel it.
And yeah, but it is another option. I wouldn't unravel the whole thing, that's quite a project. But for your next one, if you want to start with a chain, and it might be a few less for you, but for what I do, it's a chain of 72, and that fits nicely and rests like right here on your shoulders. And then when I'm done, I bring up the collar a little bit if I wanted a little bit higher of a collar. But that's how I start all of my wearables.
Did you girls go into the craft building at the fair
No.
and check it out?
Oh yeah, I checked it out.
I
Did you see
tried,
that
but I
outfit
couldn't
that
really
was-
see anything that was like that I recognized.
No, you didn't
I
see
saw-
Drea's
I
stuff?
saw Dre's
No.
blanket.
She did that and her scarf.
Did you see that mannequin that was inside the door there?
My scary mannequin?
I loved it.
Oh my goodness, he was so fun. And every time somebody touched it, I'm like, be careful, the head's gonna fall off, because I couldn't.
And then you'll know it's a guy.
I couldn't. It was. Oh, that was so fun. That poor maintenance guy.
The one Scott.
He ended up quitting. Was that his name?
Yeah.
Isn't that
The
terrible?
one that was crying outside.
No,
Not that
no.
one. That was Scott.
He
Okay.
he just worked at the gift shop. No, this
Okay.
maintenance guy, he was so nice. Stop by and see me every morning, because I bought them all donuts. You know, you got to keep the maintenance people happy,
Right.
because you never know when you're going to need a ladder.
I finished.
Yay!
Wow,
All right.
that's great.
So, ready to the book. Row 2 through 5. So this is good. You get to do the same thing. So right now you're gonna chain 5. Nice, loose enough. Remember, you might hear my stomach growl. Just thought I'd warn you.
So eat something then.
Well,
I don't
I
even have any snackies on.
Okay.
okay. So you chain
Where's
5.
Freya when we walk
And then
in?
you're gonna double crochet in the next double crochet. So every double crochet that you did between the chains, right? You're gonna double crochet in each one of those. So let me read it for you. You ready? Chain 5, which you already did. Double crochet in the next double crochet, and then chain 2. Double crochet in the next. So you're doing the exact same thing you just did. And you're gonna do that all the way to the end, and then you're gonna do that for 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you're gonna do that for 4 rows. Okay?
So let me try this.
He's having too much fun out there.
Like that?
Let me see. I can't. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on.
So Pam, my cousin's gonna have.
So
his-
yes, yep,
his-
it's exactly it. Then you're gonna chain 2,
battery
and where you have your
changed
double
on
crochet
battery.
below, you're gonna do that again.
But he's been
Okay.
waiting for a
And you're gonna do
long
that for
time.
row 2,
It's been-
3, 4, and 5.
It's been,
Okay. All right.
you know, obsolete for
Run to the ladies' room.
since July,
Oh,
and he's still, you know. So tell me they ain't trying to turn around and target certain people.
well, they wouldn't do that.
No, I'm making things up, aren't I?
They'd never target to get rid of certain senior citizens.
Yeah. Or babies. just about everybody now, except their highfalutin selves.
Alright. Cool sneakers.
I still throwing this right.
So you're gonna end up putting your double crochets on top of each double crochet, so you wanna follow the chain. Okay?
Am I doing this?
How's your
right?
booty coming?
I don't know. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't keep track of them.
So it might help if you, like on this paper especially, if you get one of those dry erase markers, that way you can just dab it next to which round you've already done, but it'll wipe out of the book.
Oh, Post-it note
Or a post-it note, stick it
on the row you're
on the row
and-
you're on. So it looks like you're on row
Oh, what about the second row?
second, right?
Or actually, I'm on the third. And I understand the concept. I'm
Mhm.
supposed to do single crochet in the next one and then 2 into the next one 3 times.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. That's where I can't count if I did how many times I did it.
So you just did 2 there. That's 1, 2. Yeah, you've done the 3.
Okay.
Trying to think what I want for dinner. If they're waiting for me with that boat, there's gonna be no dinner in my future. Maybe I
Well,
should
sure.
stop at
Peanut
Stewart's.
butter and jelly sandwich.
Stop at Stewart's and grab a cheeseburger.
Oh,
What's
they,
up
they
with-
have the
Oh,
worst
you get-
cheeseburgers. Don't do that.
They are the worst, but I
You get the
can't.
toast, they have peanut butter, they have jelly, make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Perfect.
But it's sold as toast.
Huh. Huh.
If they don't have the bread out for toast, just
Yeah.
tell them you want toast and a couple slices of bread for toast.
I had a
I used to
friend.
work there, so
I had a friend when I was in Germany and I was poor as
having
dirt.
friends is good.
And yeah, and I had a friend who had no money. We all were like just whatever. And they would go into like a Stewart's. It was something else over there, but they would use the condiments as like a salad bar. They would just load up on all the pickles and the relish and everything. Finally, one of the employees caught on and they're like, it's not a salad bar. Because they would put it all on a hot dog, so it would look like they were just getting a hot dog, but they were getting a salad. It's pretty funny.
That's
The
cool.
beans and all the onions and peppers and
They have good chili at Stewart's though.
they do. Actually, I do like the cheeseburgers. It's terrible, but I do.
Oh, really?
I do.
Oh, boy.
Well, the cheese becomes the bun after a while. It just sits there. And
That's true.
I'm not proud of it.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the beef. That.
Oh, it's
Ugh.
terrible. It's
That
absolutely
is
terrible.
definitely shoe leather.
It's
Oh.
frozen when they get it.
Yeah,
It's
And
it's
the chili
gross.
is kind of scary because, you know,
I
a
like
lot of them at the
Wendy's.
end of the night, they put the chili in a container, put it in the cooler. In the morning, they pull it out, put it in with the fresh chili. After how many
Yeah, it's
days
like
you're supposed to
so
dump the whole
light.
thing?
Oh, right,
And a
right.
lot of them won't.
Do you want?
Because that's, you know, that's markdowns. Or
Yeah.
write-offs, and they don't want write-offs on, you know.
That's something.
But
Okay,
if you
Chain
have
one.
one of the things about the Stewart's is it's high,
Work. Uh-huh.
you know,
Which is my
population
favorite.
coming
Yes.
in.
High traffic.
Ignore the
Yeah,
voice,
I
listen
tried.
to the lyrics.
High traffic coming in.
Especially up there because I mean they're used to
Oh,
the
yeah.
fair people. And,
Yeah, I imagine Fair Week was crazy for them.
Oh, it always is.
Yeah. I imagine.
They
But the-
experimented with being open 24 hours a day one year for that.
Oof. I bet the carnies love that.
They didn't get much business because the carnies were busy. They were tearing
Oh,
stuff
that's
down.
true.
They didn't
Yeah.
have time to go, you know.
Yeah.
It was an idea, it didn't work, so.
Hey, you never know till you try.
Yeah.
I
And then the
haven't-
staying open till 11 was something they tried for the fair, and it's like, oh, this is wonderful. Or no, staying open till midnight. It's like, some of us need to get home and sleep.
Right. I still haven't fixed my headlight. What is the matter with me? I forget until it's nighttime and I'm driving. Then I'm like, I got it.
Fix that.
Yeah. My neighbor is my mechanic, so I really have no.
It's a vibe. You don't even know.
Well,
Well, I'm
all you
hoping my
have
new
to
tires come
do
in today.
is remember that the police, especially during
Oh, yeah.
certain times of the month, look for those type of things. so that
Yeah,
they get pulled
I
over.
know.
Do you
Oh, and a
wanna get
fix-it
pulled
ticket
over?
does not mean give them money. Because I got
No.
pulled over and, you know, I can give you a fix-it ticket. It's like, I don't have cash.
What's a fix?
I thought,
Really?
It's like, what?
What is
Like,
that?
Okay, what is a fix-it ticket? So
What
it's
is a
ticket you need to get it repaired within 3 days, and you go to court and just show them here's the receipt, and they're okay.
I'll
I
take a
thought
fix
it
it
was,
ticket. Give me money and I'll
give me
fix
money
it.
and I'll.
You thought it was a bribe?
Yeah, I thought he was asking me to bribe him. It's like,
That's funny.
um,
Hey, you guys, I think as I get further into this, it's getting a little
It is
easier.
really nice.
right?
And it looks good.
And it's only single crochet. It's not like I'm reinventing.
But you know what? I'm just impressed with you. You really are
It's getting.
spectacular.
Well, thank you, my dear. It's getting to the point where it's almost like muscle memory.
That's cool.
What are you guys listening to? I
Uh,
probably wouldn't know, so
I just look at my playlist.
that's awesome. My playlist is all 60s, 70s, and 80s music.
I don't even have a playlist.
I do for camping. And then I have a camping playlist that I let my brother and my brother-in-law help me put music on.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
Do you have the second week of deer camp on there?
No.
Say that again.
The second week at deer camp.
Yeah.
No.
You'll have to look up that one.
They do things like The Doors and what is that one? They sing that song Inagata Davida,
Oh boy.
Deep Purple, stuff like that. They love that stuff and AC/DC.
Yeah.
And I'm more, Elton John and Statler Brothers, but
The Who and all that.
The Who.
You said
I mean, every
AC/DC.
once in a while, some of their songs, but I can't listen to a whole album of it. The other day, Inagata Davida came on, and it was like a 17-minute song.
Yeah.
I was like, can this be over yet? It's gotta be over. But it wasn't. It was horrible.
Then it goes on to the next verse.
Well,
I
yeah.
was at a concert that was like that.
Well, and then there's like Pink Floyd, where the whole album is like one song. Oh, I can't. I like music I can sing to. I don't sing well, but I sing loud, and I like it
I
that
like to
way.
sing. I like how you sing.
I sing, well, I'm excellent in the car. Excellent. I don't even think Fritz likes when I sing. But
Maybe-
I always like music, like, what do they call it? AM gold, like AM music, It made it to the radio, with an exception of Meatloaf, Bat Outta Hell.
Aw.
I love that album.
I do
Me
too.
too.
I
Okay,
love
good.
the A side, the B side. I know every word to every song on that album. For some reason,
And
that
I
one.
wait for the end of time.
Oh.
So I can
He was one of the
end
sweetest
my
guys.
time
He really was.
with you.
One of
He thought I was a guy though.
oh well. One
Where
of
did you
my
get to meet him?
yeah. Where'd you get to see?
At Steel City Comic Con.
Oh, nice.
I got to meet Ben Stiller,
Oh, fun.
and he's
Super nice
he's-
guy, isn't he?
He is,
Yeah.
yeah. My husband and I were up in Malone at that prison breakout,
Mm-hmm.
and we go into this parking lot where there's a Chinese restaurant, and my husband has a red, oh Mary,
Car.
it's the car. It
I'm
is-
good with car because I wouldn't know anyway.
It's no, you would know. It's a well-known Mustang,
Okay.
a
Oh,
red
nice.
Mustang,
Of course he does.
and of course there's a police car at the light behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I tell my husband he's following us. And of course, he's you're paranoid. Blah, 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 blah. And you know, I know all the stories about they look to turn around and
Yeah.
ticket the red cars. And my husband drives for things, so he's very cognizant of the fact that you don't speed with it. Even if
Mhm.
he does speed, he is very careful about his license
Mm-hmm.
because of his job.
Right.
And so we turn into the parking lot for that Chinese restaurant, and so does the place there. And I'm going, okay.
Here we
well,
go, yeah.
And we go into the restaurant, and no, they go into the restaurant, and then of course we go in, and it's one of those buffet places. And Ben Stiller is in the back of the restaurant, okay? My husband says to me, it's Ben Stiller.
That's
That morning
so
we
neat.
we just got through, it was a Saturday, we just got through seeing Walter Mitty.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good movie.
Yeah. Great movie.
And so my husband is right dead on that it's Ben Stiller. He's there to do a documentary on that breakout.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
So my husband says to me, that's Ben Stiller. And I'll go, no, that's a manager. You know, of course, my other.
That's neat.
Yeah. So my husband goes up and he gets his food, and Ben Stiller goes up, and they meet up in front. And my husband says, we just watched your movie this morning, Walter Mitty.
That's so cool.
And he just was just so gracious and shook his hand, and
Yeah.
we would have got a picture with him if Dan asked for it, you know.
You know who I also heard is really nice? Is it Ben Affleck? Is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
He plays in a lot of movies. He played in 5 Weddings and a Funeral.
Oh, I
Maybe-
know who you're talking
You
about.
know who I'm
It's not Ben Affleck. It's not.
Oh, what's his name?
Grant, right?
Come on.
Carrie? Is it?
No. Anyway, that whoever that actor is that we're
Yeah,
thinking of.
okay.
I heard that anybody that's on a movie set with him, he buys them like a present as a thank you, like a red Mustang or something. You know, like we would buy a fruit basket. He's got, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What is it? It is Affleck, isn't it?
No, I think
Affleck is a insurance.
Affleck.
We're all thinking it.
Ben,
Ben Stiller?
maybe it is Ben still. I don't.
Well, that's the same guy that
That's
I
who
was
she was just
about.
talking about.
No, who is the guy that sings the song Hanukkah, Yannicka? Who's the
Oh,
Sandler.
Ben
yes.
Sandler. Yes, right.
Adam-
you're right.
Adam
Adam
Sandler.
Sandler.
Well, I was close.
He's my favorite actor.
Ben Affleck.
I
Okay, that's like when I need my grocery list.
Yeah,
It starts with a B. B, gravy.
Brian
Beef gravy. Beef
I want
gravy.
beef.
brown gravy.
There you go.
Brown gravy. So you hit it.
I was
You're right
close.
on my
Supposed to
page.
be.
Oh, thank you guys. That would have driven me crazy. All right, chain 1 and turn. How you doing?
Good.
Nice.
Good
All right.
job.
What's the song called?
They have earbuds in that we can't hear what they're hearing. Turn your work. All right. How you doing?
I mean, I don't really get much accomplished here, but I don't expect to, because
That's
I'm
all
here
right.
for the socialization.
I'm here for the party.
Yes, I love that song. That's like one of my favorite songs.
So I have to tell you guys, I thought I got into some poison ivy over the weekend. Thank
Oh.
goodness nothing happened of it. So my sister and her husband are building a house down the street from where our farm is, where we go camping. And so we go down there, whatever, to hang out and look and plan. Well, my sister decides she's gonna take she's got a 6-wheeler, so it's like a quad, but it's got an extra dump bed or whatever. So she gets in the woods, and I'm on my side-by-side with Fritz, and I hear, and I'm like, what is she doing? Well, it turns out she got herself stuck between two trees.
Ooh,
So-
ooh.
Here's the two trees, and here's my sister.
Oh,
and
no,
she
oh,
can't-
no.
So I'm like, okay, so I get Fritz to sit in the side by side. I hop out. Now I'm going through high weeds and into the woods. And sure enough, I look down. I'm like, I hope that's not poison ivy.
Oh.
And then I get back to camp and my legs are red. And I'm like, oh man. Well, it turns out it was kind of like thorns, little thorns that scratched my legs. Thank goodness. Because I would have been so mad if I broke out. That would have been awful.
There's a plant out here, and I don't know what it is, but I think it might be not good.
There's a choke or a pokeberry out that way.
Pokeberry?
Pokeberry's out that
Yeah,
way.
purple?
Yep.
Purple, okay, that's what it is.
That's a pokeberry. Yep.
Okay. Are they dangerous?
I wouldn't eat the berries. I mean, they're
They're good for animal or birds.
yeah. Yeah, but you could clear them. They're very invasive and they're a weed, but they're pretty.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I was afraid that there were something like, I don't know what I was thinking. I always think the worst, that's my problem.
Well, when it comes to weeds, it's best to err on the side of caution rather
Right,
than break
right.
out the way I did the beginning of summer. So it's better to say I'm just gonna go around that.
Yeah.
So. Oh, it was a momentous weekend. Last weekend, I actually spent the night by myself at camp up at the farm. Nobody else was there but me and Fritz. And I survived.
Very good.
I was quite proud of myself. Of course, it helped that I didn't hear any coyotes. So. This is moving right along, guys.
Yeah, you're doing great.
If I happen to lose the mobility, what you need to do is count the chains so that you know how long of a chain fits your neck. You know what I mean? How many did you chain? I know you're doing it just to feel, but when you're done, count each one of these chains so you know. So when you start top down, you'll know how many to chain.
This is gonna take a long time.
You know what? Because of your size, I think you might have enough yarn. That's really cute. I can't wait till the day you wear it to school.
Yeah.
I will.
You'll have to take a picture and show me if it's not a Tuesday.
I'm so excited to for winter. I wanna wear
Yeah.
my hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I just made a bunch of hair ties in fall colors.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so I just figured, again, for stash busting, just to get rid of it. And then I took a cone, like a bunch of these,
Mhm.
and I stacked it up and made it look like a fall tree. Came out really cute. That's just a way of getting rid of so much yarn that I have.
I think I was quiet for half a minute.
You were. That's why I let it go. I'm like, are you still over there?
I just wanted to show myself that I could do it.
I don't know if I asked you guys, are you guys watching or have you ever watched Grey's Anatomy?
Yes. I'm not watching it now. I don't watch TV anymore.
Well,
because
I
it
put it on
hurts
while
me.
I crochet,
Mhm.
and I'm only on season, like, I don't know, 9 or 10. Every time I tell myself, all right, enough, you're done with this show, then something else happens, and I'm like, well, just one more season.
Yeah.
I just love Meredith's laugh. She's the main character.
Yeah.
I love her laugh.
I just, I definitely have flashbacks of stuff, and so I can't
Oh, all right.
deal with any TV because it just puts me into a PTSD.
So here's a good story.
Do you have a lot of PTSD?
Not much.
No. Do you have just certain things that trigger it?
I attended a convention where somebody got on stage, they thought they were doing a performance. They pulled out toy guns and were pretending to shoot the audience. I had total freak out.
Wow.
My
It's a
daughter
good
was sitting
thing you
next to
didn't
me
have
and
one,
kept My daughter kept, it's fake, they're toy guns.
But still,
And it's like, you need to get on that chair right now before I
Yeah.
slam you onto that chair.
yeah,
Mom, it's okay. The entire time, having to tell me it's okay. Okay, he only has 1 minute. Or they will
Right.
take him off stage. It's like, they
thank
change the rules
goodness
right
it was
after
only a
that.
minute, but wow,
But it's like,
that's
so like this costume is supposed to have a gun. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it
right.
because I've tried several
I
times
think I
and
finished.
just get too.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
And
and
I
you just don't know what's gonna trigger it, right?
Yeah,
I worked at the
Let me take a look.
Veterans Administration in Albany
Yeah.
for a while, and I see too much PTSD
yeah,
to know
Now you
that
have to do
many of the homeless are veterans,
yeah.
2 more rows like that.
Which we should be
Okay.
taking care of them and
and just
And we
knowing
don't.
that just knowing that they're considered waste products now
yeah.
really
Well, they
really gets me very
There was a
upset.
political thing. They were asked to like attend, and they were told, "Okay, here you can sleep with us unheated garage in winter.
Hmm.
Now we want you to all volunteer to go do it again."
Right.
And they got basically a no. No, I don't think so.
So I have a story to share with you guys. I already shared it with my channel, but I want to share it with you guys. So over the weekend, and I don't know anybody's beliefs or feelings, but let me just tell you the story and then we can do a conclusion. So we're in our old barn every day, all day, every day. We're in there, up and down the stairs, in and out, blah, blah, blah. So Saturday morning, I hear my brother, he always calls, Kimberly, because he always calls me. Kimberly. I said, what? He says, come here. Okay. So I go into his camper and he's got an envelope, a little dirty old envelope sitting there. And I'm like, what do you got? So he went up in the barn for like the 10th time over the weekend. At the top of the stairs, this envelope was sitting there. He opened the envelope and it was a picture of my mom and my grandma.
Oh wow.
It wasn't there. It wasn't there the day before. It wasn't there when any of us went up there. He went up those stairs and that envelope was sitting right there. We all just kind of went, whoa, and just dropped it. We're like, whoa, and that. But isn't that something?
That happens.
It's
that is
kind of
stuff-
creepy,
It is
right?
stuff that happens, I
Make
think.
sure to say thank you to the spirits who brought.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we have those Ring cameras up there. So I went back just to see if anybody had been up there that we didn't know. Nobody had been there.
Did it just wait?
Thank God for giving
Were
the
you able
picture.
to see like when it?
No,
got there?
no, but we were able to see that none of us were up there. None of our siblings went up there. Nobody else had been up there. And then
As
Al,
far as you know.
and then right, and then my brother went up, and there was that envelope. So it was just one of those moments where we're all like, "Wow," you know. So
Well, there is,
it's just
there
one of
is
those
such
things.
a thing as seances and things
Right,
like that.
and you never
I
know what
think
people
that-
believe, but I just wanted to share the story. Who knows how good could the wind have blown it from another part? Absolutely, or not.
Could it have fell out of the ceiling cracks and stuff?
Right, so-
Anything, yeah.
Anything, but it was just one of those moments where we're all like, "Whoa."
Freaky, yeah. That is
Yeah.
freaky.
Well, and you figure it's a 100-year-old farm,
Yeah.
so
Well, my neighbor has a very old place, and the people that moved in found a picture in the walls when they were renovating and stuff. And of course,
that's
the daughter-in-law turns around and goes on Facebook to try to find out the owner of it. And of course, the neighbor's daughter is well aware of the fact that the people were told that this is a very old house.
yeah,
so-
right.
So the idea would be that they would check with her first,
Oh yeah,
but no, they put it out on Facebook.
Yeah.
So,
the opposite of private.
Right, and then of course, the neighbor daughter learns about it through somebody that goes on Facebook.
Yeah.
So it got to be a,
Controversy.
A
No.
brouhaha.
It got to
a
be
tomfoolery.
it got to be a, everybody knows about it. So what was, I can't
Like
think
a
of the word.
rumor or a wives' tale,
Not a wives' tale, but it's in that.
an urban
ballpark.
legend.
No. A gossip ring.
Oh.
A gossip ring. So everybody in the world knew whose place it was and everything
Yeah.
like that because
How you doing over there?
I took a bunch out because I think I started on the wrong row.
That's frustrating. But you know what? I call it practice and stitches. That's all we're doing. Practice and stitches.
it's a discipline.
That's what it is. Teach you not to swear.
I did let one slip today though.
Yeah, well.
Stop sign over Stillwater. I'm totally stopped. Lady ran into the back of me.
Stop it.
It's like,
Just today?
yeah,
Oh,
no
I
damage
still,
to my car, but my husband's gonna check when he gets home. And I have to shake the car. It's like,
Hi.
hi, how are you?
Doing good.
I like your hair. It looks real good.
I am loving having them here. I love it so much.
And they're so accomplished. I can't believe how
Yeah.
well they're doing.
Are you kidding? I love it.
Did she show you the sweater that she?
Oh yeah, she wore it.
Yeah.
This is her second one. I love it.
And her mittens.
I told her next time
Her
if she
hat.
wants to learn how to do it from the top down instead of the bottom up, I'll show her how to do the neck first. But
And this one's doing great too.
yeah, already ran out of yarn for her blanket.
well, again.
Are you here to pick them both up?
I am
Okay,
when they're ready.
maybe you should grab a hook and. I'm trying to teach myself left-handed.
It's not
Enticing.
it's like sitting down to read a book, you know? It's something that you wish that you could find time, and one day I will.
Yeah.
But I just
Maybe not.
Do you know what my problem is? I find time to sit and crochet and I let everything else go. Like right now I have a sink full of dishes at home. I should have done
I
it.
finished most of my dishes.
I did not.
I just
I didn't have room for the pots and pans.
that's why I could never work from home, because I just can't. Like dishes, floors, I can't.
Everything's gotta be done. Yeah. Laundry, life,
Ugh.
it all happens.
Oh, I need to do that. when
It's
I get
not a
home,
bad
too.
thing being able to let things go, but I just can't do it.
Yeah. Sometimes
I'm good at that. I can.
a stitch marker, honey, I don't. Do any of you have a stitch marker?
If I did,
Here,
I'd
I'll
be
show you a
marking
trick.
stitches.
Here's a piece of yarn. Feed that through it. And that'll stop it from pulling out, okay? That way it won't pull out. I can't wait to see the progress you make on this.
Do you think you have enough yarn for it, Anna?
She's gonna be close, but I think because of her size, she'll have enough. Cause she's, if it was one for me, no. Absolutely not.
That's so cool.
But yeah, that's really neat. Awesome.
Great job.
I
We're
love
proud
this
of you.
little taupe too, that's cute. All
Glad
right,
we
go,
found another use for it.
yeah, right? All right, you go take the world by storm and we'll see what you come up with next week, all right, guys?
Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you next week.
Thank you.
So cute. What time is it?
No, I don't even know where to go.
4:51.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
Huh.
This is going slower than I anticipated.
Yeah, that looks, yeah. So I'm trying to decide what Halloween costume to make for Jude.
For Jude.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's your
great.
for my grandson for Halloween. I want something that's kind of up with the times, but I want something that's kind of easy.
How old will he be?
He will, well, he's 6 months now, so he'll be 7 months.
I love that,
She can
woman
dress
that
as a
did the
gorilla and him
Gettys.
as a banana.
I love that.
What was it?
She could be a gorilla and he could be a banana.
was that woman that did all the little costumes for babies there? I think Geddes or something like that.
I don't
Oh.
know.
I know who you mean.
The
Yeah.
artist,
And
yeah.
took the pictures of all the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And little babies, they really shine in
It was
those.
just
They're
like
so
gush.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like- You know, make a flower or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could make him like a little romper that looks like a bumblebee.
There you go. That'd be great.
I could probably try
That would
that.
be great.
I best get on it though. I better not try it left-handed. Maybe
Better
next.
try. It
Maybe
is
next Halloween. We'll be ready.
Yeah.
It is going a little bit faster.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I didn't
Look at
think
me.
I'd get
I stopped because I know that my brain doesn't compute anymore. I can't chew gum and what's the
Walk
other
and
one?
chew
Walk.
at the same
I
time.
can't walk and chew gum. at
My
the same
daughter
time.
did for Halloween one year when as a dumb blonde. She was wearing bloomers underneath.
Okay.
She's made herself a circular skirt. She tucked it into the bloomers in the back. She'd walk a few steps, stop. Walk a few steps.
That is awesome.
She got to the top of the stairs and stood there. This escalator's not working. Oh, and she stuffed her bra.
I bet I would
She
love
put
to meet
two-
her.
No, this is the oldest one. She put 2 rolls of toilet paper.
That is so funny.
And then they shifted. So it made it even funnier. It's like, oh, I've got a runny nose. Tear off a piece.
Oh, that's a
And
riot.
then shove it back in her shirt. It's like,
I have a friend who goes all out for Halloween. Like, I can't go over to their house trick-or-treating because I know I just don't compare. Like one year, we dressed up as Elton John and Kiki D, and I thought we were something. And then I saw their costumes. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed. She colored her hair and put in contacts and this,
Oh
and
my
I'm like,
goodness.
okay,
oh,
we're not in the same Halloween league.
I can't wear the colored contacts. It's so frustrating.
I can't wear any contacts anymore. I'm so
Yes.
done with putting my
I
fingers.
can get one. It takes me half an hour to get one in. And I still can't. I haven't been able to get the left one in.
I don't mind putting them in, but it's the fact that I always get something under them. Like my one cat has hair that's almost like a cotton ball.
Floats.
It's a cotton ball and it gets under there and oh, it's painful. That's why I wear glasses now, because I have a cotton ball cat.
Yeah.
And it's not worth the pain. But I think this year, his first Halloween, I would like to make his costume.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
I'm not telling her, so in case I flub up and don't get it
Right.
done, I still have the option of not doing it.
Yeah, my sister did that for my niece when she was little. A big flower pot and,
Aw.
and put her in there.
Yep.
And she was a flower.
That's so cute. I can remember one year Amanda was this big goofy parrot.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I still have the picture of her. She's standing in front of the door to go outside and this giant thing is flopping down over her face. We laughed so hard. The next morning, because we lived in like a cul-de-sac of like 50 houses. The next morning, she had lost the beak and the beak was sitting up on the on the mailboxes because somebody found it. Oh, it was so fun being her mom. Of course, I was so young. I was kind of growing up with her, you know.
Yeah. Well, my poor niece, her mother was doing, Michael Jackson songs. So she learned Thriller at, a year old.
Speaking of Michael Jackson, we're at the farm this weekend and my nephew got his first dirt bike. He saved his money from working on bicycles or something. Bought his first dirt bike. So we're all sitting down by the campers and he's zooming around in the fields with close, but we can see him. I heard him sing Just Beat It. He at the top of his lungs because he didn't know any of us could hear him. He's riding around that field, just beat it as loud. I was cracking up. I'm like, oh my gosh. How much fun was he having? He's maybe 11, all on his own. You know what I mean? His first taste of freedom, his first wheels.
Wow.
He's bought himself a dirt bike.
Wow.
He's got a helmet on that would, it's like all wrapped in bubble paper because nothing could happen. It was so cute. Of course, it's got a governor on it. It can't go that fast.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, how adorable. All of a sudden I hear singing. I'm like, what is that? Just beat it.
So how many nephews do you have?
Oof. You see, my sister Linda herself has 13 grandsons.
Oh, wow.
And then, so I have a lot of actual immediate nephews. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7 immediate. But my family has, each one of them has like 5 or 6 kids. So I have so many.
Wow.
Yeah, so many kids in my family.
Yeah. My mother, when she died, she had way too many. That like 59 grandchildren,
Yeah.
and then several great grandchildren. So
Our
I mean, it
immediate
was-
Christmas, 15 years ago, we hosted Christmas in our house and it was 42 people. And that's just my siblings and their kids.
Wow. 4 children one of them has children.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
2 of them are, no. And one of them is if I found the right person.
Yeah. I never thought I'd have a grandchild, but my daughter all of a sudden started liking people and babies. I'm like, oh, yay, here we go. I might get one. And I do. And boy, was he worth the wait.
Yeah.
Cutie little thing.
Well, my 2 granddaughters are both from my lesbian daughter, so.
Well, you know what?
Not what you'd expect. I've
Right.
finally gotten used to the idea that I won't have any grandchildren. Then, hey, Mom.
Well, good for her. That's neat.
Well, her sister was like, Mom, I think Patty's expecting.
Really?
Why do you think this? Because she just said she can't pick this up and her back hurt,
Mm-hmm.
but she's not moving like her back hurts.
That's
It's like,
funny. I used to watch at work when we'd have work parties to see who wasn't drinking, and then I'd be like, that one's pregnant. That one's pregnant. And I hit it every time. I'm like, oh, hey, we're at a gathering where it's free alcohol and you're not drinking, you're pregnant. I worked with a lot of 20 and early 30 something, so they were right in that,
Yeah.
they're
Free
all
drinks.
starting their and free drinks, yeah. So you knew whoever wasn't drinking at a holiday party was the next one. I can honestly say there's nothing I miss about working.
Right.
I just don't.
I
Well,
miss
maybe the money.
I miss the fact that I can't do anything anymore because I didn't use it. It didn't keep up with the.
Right.
The socializing though.
No, because
No, not
I wasn't
socializing.
I wasn't in that niche with them.
Yeah.
Even driving the bus, I got social time.
Yeah, that's kind of why I do this and kind of why I have you guys and why I have my channel.
Right.
That's my social,
Right.
And hopefully tonight a boat ride. Well, we shall see.
Yeah.
My first one.
Tonight, hopefully our tires came in a day early, so my husband could change the tires and I could take my car tomorrow.
Nice. Where are you going tomorrow?
Ohio.
Oh,
Oh,
Go work on the house a little bit.
I was gonna say that's where you bought your house, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're gonna move out of New York, crap state?
Probably gonna be about 10 years. Because my husband wants to retire, but that house, it's like in the city. He has country. It's like
Mhm.
he's 64, almost 65. He's not gonna want to mow huge yard after a few more
Right.
years.
I'll tell you what, if I move again, I'm moving to a 50-something place where they do it all for you. I don't want to mow the lawn. I don't want to shovel anything.
So we lived in an apartment in Woodbridge, and I liked that because, you didn't have to have all the yard work.
Mhm.
But he didn't like it because, I don't get to do yard work. It's like,
Yeah, that's the point. You don't get to do yard
you don't
work.
have to do yard work.
I see those advertisements now for the 55 plus. I'm like, I could live there so easy.
no.
I mean, they have dancing and they have movies and someone cleans their house. I love all those words.
Those are all
It's,
things that
it's
sound
like
so good.
hotel
Don't
living
they?
though. It's
Yeah.
like hotel living. in
I'll take it.
Carolina.
You gotta understand the farm I grew up on. I'll take hotel living.
They come make your, some of them, they come make your bed.
Yeah, I mean, there
It
were
costs
times.
a lot though for all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it
All
does.
that extra stuff.
Yeah, it does.
All that high quality life stuff.
Yeah, it does. But
And
my
I don't want to be, I don't ever want to be thinking that I'm aristocratic because I know better.
no,
And I don't want to be in that snooty,
no, but I know I could have somebody clean my house for me without a problem at all. I actually just did. I had my neighbor do it. She's like, I'll give you $100 to weed whack the house. I said, I'll give you $100 to clean my house, and we swapped and we were done. It was
My friend
perfect.
used to,
That's great.
I was doing that with down Key West.
Perfect.
I'd sew, she'd clean, and I felt guilty because it's like she's cleaning my house, and I get to sit here and sew. She felt guilty because I'm getting to clean it, she's stuck sewing.
Yeah.
But we both felt
And
so
it worked,
guilty.
yeah.
Well, it didn't work long because we just both felt so guilty.
Oh, I'd get
Well, if
over
you
it.
find someone that
Right.
likes to do what you don't like to do, and
Yeah.
vice versa.
So yeah, I'll crochet while you clean. Absolutely. How many hats do you want?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't see
What do you
those
want
before.
some?
The little candy corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are the Keurig coffee cups.
Those are adorable.
I'm doing a series on the channel called Stash Buster.
Oh.
And then I was like, well, what do I do with Keurig cups? Well, there we go. I
You
know.
need more pods.
Oh, believe me. 2 a day, 4 a
and
day.
so you have to break them out and see if they'll go on his desk, cause I. could
He saw
see
them already.
Did he
I'll
like
wait
them?
till October. I don't decorate for any holiday until
Too
the
far ahead?
month that the
Yeah,
holiday
no, I
is
agree.
in. That's my rule.
Those are super cute though.
Thank you.
Yeah, they
I
are.
don't need a pin there.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna close out the live and then get ready. We gotta be close to 5, aren't we?
Oh,
Yes,
probably
in fact,
past.
yes.
About 5:03.
All right. All right, you guys. Thank you, everybody. I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye, guys. Remember, be happy, be kind, be creative. I'll see you tomorrow.